you guys, welcome back to the I Did It First podcast. I'm Riley.
I'm Anna.
And we just came from our, I have like the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. Because anytime someone's like, I'm coming, or...
Pause.
Yeah, literally.
Same.
I'm just like...
I cannot.
I'm so mature.
I don't think I will ever grow out of that. I will be inappropriate grandma at Thanksgiving. Someone will say something like, did you stuff the bird? And I'm going to lose my shit.
You are going to be so much worse as you get older, in the sense that like...
The filter hasn't been on. So then I'm going to get to...
At an age where you don't care.
Even less.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine how that's going to
And my kids are going to be like, oh my God.
Grandma, no,
come
please.
on.
My friends are here.
But we just got back from our pre-op appointment because we are getting our boobs done together.
Which is crazy.
Insane.
As I know we talked
about. We love it,
obviously. How amazing and fun that would be in concept, and now that it's actually unfolding. Even today, I was just in our pre-op, and we're you go through the steps and the process, you know, what happens when you arrive and don't eat this 2 weeks before. And I'm hearing noise, and part of me, it was like Peanuts adults, because I was just sitting in there like,
I cannot believe it's
there's
happening.
no way we're actually doing this. Like, I'm going to be videoing while you're in, like talking crazy and hopefully a little delusional.
Yeah. It is already the most Orange County thing ever.
It really is.
Like, oh, do you and your mom, we are getting our boobs done. Literally together, same day, like an hour apart. By the time she comes out, I'm going into the operating room, or vice versa.
Vice versa. And then we're just going to be waiting there, and we have...
Hopefully drugged up.
Oh.
That cocktail, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, because I think because we don't drink and we don't partake in other vices, no judgment, just we don't. I'm
even when I did, though,
very excited.
But even when I did, nothing comes close to this, because it's controlled, and right before you go under,
actually that part, because I have done a lot of drugs in my life.
Yeah.
And be doing it under a controlled, safe environment where someone is there, God forbid you crash out a little, like they'll reel you back in.
It's controlled. It's a controlled environment.
So it's the best kind of situation you can ask for.
And it is the best high of your life. It is a high that maybe people will chase after.
Probably.
If I wasn't sober, maybe I would. Because once that cocktail hits your IV, oh my gosh, nothing else matters.
It's like New Year's Eve.
It's better. I don't even know. It's amazing. You feel good. And the best part is like 2 days after surgery, you're still kind of
loopy.
Yeah. And riding that high.
I always notice, I mean, obviously this is not my first procedure. I mean, I even got put to sleep for a laser because I'm a big chicken, but you wake up at the end of the day, but like I feel like you never really remember that day either.
It just goes by.
Like you're coherent, you eat, you're like sitting up watching TV, but then when someone asks, you're like, wait, what? Ugh. I don't remember that part.
The one thing I don't like is when I wake up from anesthesia, because this is now my second time getting my boobs done, and not even my second. Like, I've had my hip done, I had my nose fixed, I've had actually a lot of surgery being 24, but even in Orange County, it's like,
I don't think I think people build it up to be.
I've had 2 elective surgeries.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously like my hip, I didn't get a choice, but
no.
I mean, of course you have a choice, but as far as my QOL, quality of life.
No, but I also think I told you what I'm really proud of, and I know there will be a lot of mixed opinion. It's a self-care thing.
It is.
Just don't put off an injury. Don't put off something you want to do for yourself. This is your life. Like, don't wait.
Well, I remember even with my ex-boyfriend, I told him I wanted to get my boobs redone, and he was just like, well, wait till after kids. Here's the thing. Kids are part of the plan, but they are not the whole plan.
Right.
And I'm not going to put my life on. I don't know when I'm having kids.
Exactly.
I could have a kid a year from now. Not that I would want that either, but I could have kids 5 years from now.
Well, here's the thing. I had mine before you.
Yeah.
It was fine.
It was fine. And that's the thing.
Was I happy? I was really fucking happy.
Also, too, I want to be a hot mom when I have a child.
Duh. Like, I'll feel better. Cute little like bikini and the belly and
and the big old buoys.
But ultimately, it's like I said, it's a self-care moment.
It is. And I think that's where, and it's something that we talked about with Natalia, it's more so other women putting other women down And especially when you have kids, like I know there's a lot of like mom shame.
Yeah.
But
this is too exciting for anyone to rain on our parade, because I feel like we've got to get the matching outfits, and we have to like vlog the whole thing.
We have to work on that.
We do, because this is a huge moment. Like, we cannot downplay this in any way. You know, we already celebrate everything.
We do, which I love too.
Like, I need to find giant Mylar boob balloons now too.
Oh, cute.
I know.
We actually should.
We should.
But you made a point of getting embroidered zip up hoodies, and I actually think we should.
I think we should. Yeah,
we should look
memorialize. Yeah. Like even the post-op and everything.
And that's just the thing is like, I think, and I talk about this a lot, especially with birthdays. Like, a lot of people have been conditioned to not want to celebrate their birthdays, or even that's where I feel like there's this pressure almost to like cry on your birthday. Like, you shouldn't feel
like you should know that was a pressure. I thought that just came naturally.
No, but like a lot of people do, because I think they just feel guilt being so selfish, but it's literally your life. Like, what? That's why I love my birthday. I'm like, you're not going to this is my day.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, even since we first posted about this, I feel like so many girlfriends and stuff have chimed in, like they're so excited, I want to do this. See, that's the thing, it's like such a hidden thing that women like, and until you put it out there, then they won't feel like compelled to like share.
It like creates a safe space. And I keep referring to the boobs I want as sloppy titties. Like, I want that like
aesthetic of natural, like bouncing,
like that way when you lay, they're just sloppy, like a sloppy but still controlled and like cute boob,
still symmetrical, still.
And the amount of people, it's so true, that have come up to me and they're like, I want a sloppy boob. Like, I love that you said that, like, especially even in our workout space.
I know.
Today when we had our pre-op, the main nurse, which is Natalia, she was like, oh my gosh, Dr. Song was so like flabbergasted by that.
He said you wanted a sloppy boob.
And I was like, and he's apparently, no one's ever told him that, but I feel like it's, for lack of a better word, it's just such a great, descriptive word.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone smiles when they hear that.
It's just,
how can you not?
Because everyone loves boobs in general, but like,
seriously,
come on.
Yep.
So that's happening in
T-minus 2 weeks.
12 days from today.
12 days.
But realistically, more like 11, because the day of surgery doesn't really count.
No.
Yeah.
I love this.
I love this for us. I'm so excited. And then hopefully by my birthday, they'll settle. I will say, because you've had Motiva in the past too. Mm-hmm. I feel like they heal so quick. Like they drop so fast and they already look better. A lot faster.
I'm so excited to see.
I'm like, obviously I'm very nervous because it's still, and it's such a quick surgery. And
yes.
I'm not as nervous because like the skin's already, I already
like
have
a tire swap. That's what we talked about. It's it's like a pit stop at F1.
It's like, but, and Natalia's going to get 0.5 pictures. I asked her to get 0.5 pictures of me on the table.
We have to ask her,
and she has to get footage. I don't know. Here's the thing. I have no problem being in that space with like other people, but like seeing yourself on the table, very different.
It's just, we'll have to explore that once she does it and see what we can manage.
But that's exactly that. I'm just like at a loss.
I know.
Yeah.
I love this.
So
we are honestly so excited about that.
Oh my gosh.
And
what?
I feel like I'm really excited about some upcoming episodes too.
Oh my gosh, which we can't talk about right now. It's just going to be something.
So let me just preface by saying, I think that, and I'm curious to see even feedback from other people, what they believe, like the ultimate, like
pinnacle.
Apex, like what is if you had to explain girlhood at its actual peak, like whether that kind of relationship or what moment can happen, what would that look like? And
pause for dramatic effect. This is the best thing ever.
And there's lots of versions of that, obviously having a girl's back after a breakup, or, like when you find out something about someone you're seeing and like how you rally together. But what version of that is,
this is the best,
is peak for someone? Like aside from this situation, and we're going to have a whole episode around it with a special guest.
Which might be like 2 episodes,
but
realistically.
Like for you before that, how would you have explained that to someone?
It's like that feeling of being drunk and going into the bar bathroom.
Oh my God.
It's literally that.
In that moment, you actually feel like you've built some of the strongest relationships ever.
Oh my gosh. The siren sounds are like getting louder in the background. Oh my!
Like suddenly you're like, I'm gonna make you the maid of honor at my wedding.
Yeah, actually,
we are as close as 2 people can ever be.
I'm officiating her wedding.
Yeah.
There is so much to be said about shared trauma.
There is. And what a bonding experience that can be for the good. And I'm not talking about it.
Probably one of the best DMs I've ever gotten.
Yes.
And that is something that is going to come up in the next couple of episodes.
I mean, even just the thought of it, I can't wait.
I cannot wait.
Yeah. And that's exactly, and getting into that, that's is why we talked about.
And actually, I'll talk about this.
Go.
I was hanging out with my friend Ainsley, and she moved to New Zealand, and I haven't seen her in a really long time. And we were talking about this situation because of the person in this situation.
Because she knows it's a mutual
friend, because her girlfriend is someone that we have both, like, I went to Seacliff with her. We did swim together.
You've known a long time.
A very long time.
There's a history.
So the fact that even when we were at that bar in the summer at Turks, what are the fucking odds that the person I was with had also had experiences with her girlfriend? I'm like trying to beat around the bush without giving away too much.
Yeah, because I mean, especially honestly, you specifically, like, so many people, and but that was very random.
It just goes to show
because it's not like you're ever in a bar.
Yeah,
that's the other part. Like, you guys are literally never in a bar. I mean, I think the last time it was so random. We went to a bar I feel like to get a patty melt. Remember when we were addicted?
Oh my gosh. You know what I was just thinking about? I actually would love to drink now and go out with Kelly.
Oh, I bet.
How fun.
We have to do that maybe.
Because she's just so fun.
She's so fun. Well, we'll go line dancing.
Yeah, we will do that.
I told her it's going to be catastrophic because
it's going to be horrible.
But it's so worth it.
But I'll do it for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
this whole situation is why we're reminded of one of our favorite things to talk about, which is why the fact that we need to call our exes wives.
Seriously, what are we doing? Especially all of my friends forever, like since I was 16 years old, Caitlin and Maddie used to give me so much shit because they're like, you will be in a room of 100 Jacob Elordis, like Austin Butlers, like some of the most gorgeous men ever.
Yeah.
Somehow you will see the like deranged, mangy mutt type of guy in the corner and be like,
and according to Kenny, it's the one in recovery.
Someone that looks like they're recovering from being a drug addict.
And it's not even the missing teeth that gives it away.
Okay. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking about that yesterday too, watching the Ducks game, because I was like, fuck. Like, I actually dated someone who was missing teeth, and it's not because he is a professional hockey player, because that is so different. Imagine being like, oh yeah, my boyfriend.
You're like, yeah, he's in the playoffs. Like, he's not going to get him fixed till after.
Yeah.
No.
I have a history of that, and that's not something I'm proud of, because, and this is something I've talked about with Whitney, you could be dating your dream man.
Admitting you have a problem is the first step.
Yeah. Thank you. You could be dating your dream man who is perfect. Mm-hmm. At some point in your life and in your relationship, he will let you down. Not even on purpose, but... No.
Well, because you have maybe built up this.
And he could do something that is not up to your standard, and maybe it's not even something you've communicated, but at some point he will let you down in whatever scope.
Okay.
If a man's going to disappoint you, find a man that has a lethal face card and money.
But better to cry in a Rolls Royce than on a bicycle.
Yeah. Literally. Because you're going to cry regardless. Yeah. Like, there's going to do something. So I need to work on that.
Yeah.
I see all these TikToks and it's like marry for money and then everyone's triggered in the comments. But I'm like, yeah, I was actually just marrying ugly broke boys.
Yeah.
Not marrying, but dating.
I was always like that.
No, I actually feel like your track record of people you've shown me that you dated.
Yeah, but they weren't the ones I kept dating. Like,
yeah. I will say the thing about a broke guy, it's kind of like a hot girl. Like a hot girl can lay like a starfish, but if you're like a 4 or 5, you have to be like pulling out porn star tricks.
Yeah.
But if you have a lethal face card and you are just gorgeous, you can lay like a starfish. You know,
yeah, they're working for it.
Same with a guy. Like if you have a lot of money, like you don't have to work very hard. But if you're broke, those are the ones that lay it down the best.
They're not just going through the alphabet, that's for sure.
Ew. But actually, even with that, with my track record,
yeah,
disappointing.
Yeah. Well,
it's
the
really
last
disappointing.
one.
The last one was like actually the worst.
Yeah. That bingo card was not looking good.
No, I don't even have to use my free space. I just like have been Side note, I hung out with someone on Saturday who, this is like the most embarrassing moment I've ever had.
I actually love this because I feel like when it comes to music specifically,
my musicality is like
is amazing.
I agree.
Like as a toddler, and granted this is me, late 90s, like okay, it was all about, you know, rap and everything back. So we would be in the car and at 2, I mean, you literally knew every word to Dog Pound like album, like not edited. Yeah. And I was like, what can I say? The girl loves music.
Yeah.
So to hear this
I'm living I just need to address this really quickly.
Because even remember when he came to and Snoop Dogg did a pop-up in Huntington.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And then we were with our friends, and then he's like watching you literally like line for line, bar for bar. And then he's like, wait, doing the math in his head. And I just, all of a sudden we're all having good times, like, way to go, mom. Like, are you kidding me? And I was like,
I do. And that is something since forever, like any song that was on the radio, my parents would like just turn on the radio to distract me. Like if I was talking or even talking back, they would just turn on the radio and it didn't even matter what station. I would just
on the way here.
Words, okay. But Saturday night I was hanging out with someone and like we were both just singing whatever songs were on his playlist, and he was going through his because I think I asked, I was like, what did you listen to in high school? And he was like going through his old playlist. And he's like, oh, you definitely don't know this song. And this song popped up. I was like, oh my gosh, I actually do know this song because of Chelsea. She plays it.
Oh, okay.
Except
you did not know
neurons weren't firing properly because I started, like, even before the song started.
Well, because your ego kicked in.
Yeah, ego kicked in, started singing the lyrics to a completely different, like, Odessa song, like, not even same genre.
But how loud were you, Riley?
Oh, I was loud. I was like, and I like turned to face him. This is my new Roman Empire. I've been thinking about it. It's just, it's made me so uncomfortable because he like kind of stops and like tilts his head. And he's like, I don't think that's the right song.
But the fact that you had to like perform is what makes this amazing.
As soon as he starts, or as soon as the song starts, I'm like, nope, it's not.
I wish someone would have videoed that.
That was horrible. That was like public humiliation.
I love, because I feel like it is that is your thing. You love people to know that you love all the music, all the lyrics, so to actually capture that, you do. You're like, well, oh yeah, I know this song. You do. It's like your little
people, but yeah, even for myself,
it's a little flex. Like, you love it. Like you love it.
But maybe that'll help me age too.
Or just humble.
Humble.
What is that word?
Humility or what?
Like humble you a little bit.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yes, you'll learn humility. Humbling. Yes,
that was honestly horrible.
So did you change the station? Like how did you segue out of this?
I think he changed the song. I think we were both like, we have to move on from this immediately.
Yeah, this moment's not working out for either of us. Well, because then he felt embarrassed because he's like, how do I make her feel better? Because we all saw that.
Ew. Oh my gosh, imagine if he had a dash cam and then he got it on.
Does he?
No, I don't think so.
I'm
not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. But
wouldn't it be facing the other way then, at least?
Probably, but I think it still picks up audio.
Oh, no.
Which is even worse.
It is worse.
But actually, I don't know, because then I can just deny it.
Audio is all you need, though.
Yeah. But I had to address that. But obviously, let's get back to
horrible.
But sorry, what were we saying?
So you were out with someone.
I was out with someone. You know what's funny is we've been talking for, I mean, not seriously talking, like not, I feel like until recently, not even, oh my gosh, what am I saying? But he DM'd me in March.
Really?
Yeah. Like
it's not that long.
First week in March? No, it's May. I mean, that's 2 months.
That's actually not a long time, Riley. 2
months? You literally got married after like 3.
I'm not a lesson. Or maybe I am a lesson. Hold on. Let's deliberate on that one a little bit.
But I need to be very patient.
Yeah, because remember,
dating in general. Like,
and you're going to be in nursing school and working in a hospital.
Yeah. Just all of it. I remember with my last boyfriend, we were like talking for a month, and do not let anyone influence you as far as what you think is a long talking stage or not a long talking stage, because I had friends that were like, oh my gosh, after a month, you should know. A month is no time. It's barely a free trial on Netflix.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Like, it's not even enough time to figure out whether you like an app or not.
Yeah.
So, absolutely.
You have to give a month's notice to cancel a gym membership because they want to be sure that you're sure. Like, so think about that.
I think at least 3 to 6 months.
At least, like, obviously people will be like, I love you after
I'm like,
month.
Thank you so much. I love you too.
You do say thank you a lot. Like yesterday when we were fighting and I was trying to not fight, remember? Because I think, like I said, you're peak.
I think sometimes I'm more of a Scorpio than you are.
That's not Scorpio behavior.
I think so.
No, I feel like that was just not
nice. So, okay. Awkward.
Yeah. And then I was trying to actually just change the tone of the day. And I'm like, I love you. And you're like, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you actually for saying you love me. I'm not ready to say, yeah, I still am processing this, and healing is not linear, and you're
processing what? Let's be honest. She woke up grouchy.
I didn't wake up grouchy. She was on the phone, on speaker. How annoying is this? And I literally just go, hey, can you put an AirPod in? Like, no offense.
That's not how you said that.
I didn't even say this part.
That's actually not how you said it.
I didn't even say this part, but no one wants to hear your phone call. Like, it's like when you're on public and there's foreigners on FaceTime, and everyone else can hear their conversation. That's actually you. I
was in the kitchen by myself. You came out of your room.
In the kitchen, Dad and I were there.
No, you came out and said, can you put an AirPod in? And I was like, where did you come from?
Our house is 1,200 square feet. So she's like, I was in the West Wing. Please. All I said is, hey, can you put an AirPod in?
And then you proceeded to be in about
that's not the way life is. I'm like, oh
no. You said, I don't want to hear all this. And I'm like, it's just life.
No, it's not. It's not. If you heard this phone call between my aunt and uncle and our family dynamic, it's not just life. Let's not normalize that.
So then she proceeded to be angry the rest of the day.
Not the rest of the day, just probably the rest of the morning. But actually, exes should be called wise. I was thinking of...
How many times have you said that to yourself? I know I have. And
oh my gosh.
I'm like, why would I do that? Why would I think that? And it
know,
clicks.
You know what, too?
Why is a much more accurate term.
I know that people say this, but the things that you actually ignore at the beginning are the reasons that you break up. Because even
100%.
In my last relationship, I remember he wanted to have sex so fast. And I was like, I don't even fucking know you. And obviously I'm not drinking anymore. It's not like when you're drunk, it's
things
like
happen.
A handshake.
Yeah.
But now I'm like,
that's a side effect of drinking. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's bad for your legs.
Yeah, they spread.
But I just remember and of course I liked him, so I was like, whatever. Pleasing. But even then I just remember being so uncomfortable because I was like, this is so
but you already knew. That's the thing. And we all think that these things are like, oh, it's going to change. It's not going to be this.
It doesn't change. Even it's like when people have children, when shit's going bad.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we want to have a kid. You think having a child's going to make your situation...
Oh, a Band-Aid child.
No, come closer. No, it's not going to work.
Who's the guy with the recipes and he's like, come closer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
But it doesn't. It actually... The things that I ignore in the beginning, I'm running a fucking strict program. That's the truth. Like you're not taking me on dates. We are no more than friends. The porn thing true. For me,
it is
never
those
doing that
things.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of, like, don't assume we're exclusive if you're not taking me on dates or like not, I don't know. What? You're no more friend. The shit that you think is also a date is the shit that Elizabeth and I are running on a fucking Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah. That's so real. Well, and when you think back now, even to other relationships, do you see a pattern of those early behaviors
that I ignore? Because
not just you though.
No, I agree.
I think it's most of us. I think it's you know.
And I am someone that I do love being in a relationship. Like as much as I love being single, I love being in a relationship where it's like
fighting for your life.
No, I know.
I'm kidding.
But you know when you have someone you can just like hang out with and talk to and like just literally do nothing with.
That's the best.
I do love that. Like I do love.
The problem is I find more and more that's girls.
It is girls.
Yeah.
So
that's a whole other episode we need to get into because I
Rock,
feel
paper,
like scissors. But I feel like I
agree.
Yeah. Because I think it's not a trend and it's not it's a hard thing to even label, but I've talked to so many, even women between your age and my age, where they're never considered themselves like bi or anything like that, but they're so desperate for a good, healthy relationship that they're more open to what that person looks like.
Okay, because that's what Ainsley and I were talking about, and this is going to be a little vulgar, but like men.
Now we're warning.
Yeah.
Wow. Is this something we're incorporating?
Men at work act a certain way because they know that if they don't, they have consequences.
Right.
That's literally how I'm going to run relationships. Like the only regrets I have is that I should have swung on my last one. Like I wasn't running a strict enough program. The thing is too, as far as like women to women just have that more like, and maybe it is maternal.
Maybe.
But like that compassion.
Like I feel like I need to understand this more because
selflessness, and you can learn how to eat box. Like that's the truth. Like
yeah. Well, like I said, when you close your eyes, it all feels the same. But the thing
I could receive. I don't.
Yeah. But it's not even that part of it that I'm hearing. Like when I talk to
and then when someone is just treating you so well, of course, then you probably are lovey.
Yeah. And they're like actually was starting to love this person because they just made me feel so seen and so safe. And like, okay, safe is a big one. Big, huge, like
huge,
a massive. I don't think it's talked about enough, but that feeling of safety.
Yeah.
That can also, I mean, we really got off topic here, but now we're into it. But that feeling of safety opens every other avenue, including like desire and everything else.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Because suddenly you're just so much more open because this person makes you feel so, okay, this is my like, this is home. This is my person. This is my everything. And so even like I said, I talked about this recently with someone. And she mentioned that it was such a different dynamic that she had been looking for her whole life. And it wasn't that she was even looking in like same sex. It was that she just, it like all of a sudden.
And
she's like, it grew into this like amazing love. And I just never, and I was like, wait, what if I told you you're actually not even the first person today I've talked to about this?
And that's the thing. It has literally, I really don't think it even has to do with like sexual attraction. I think it's just so many women are in this position of, why did I date this guy? Like, why am I in this situation?
Here we go. Why?
Exes should be called wives, literally. And I think that's why so many women now are either single, or you will see so many more in lesbian relationships because they're just, you reach a point of like exhaustion.
Yeah. And I don't even think they consider themselves necessarily like gay or lesbian. I think that's not even at the forefront of why they're there.
No, I agree. So if I pop out with a baddie, no, I've reached my limit.
But even that's what when I say your age to my age, when I say that, it's because I've even heard many girls your age. I mean, I don't, obviously this is something that, I must have clicked on a video or something because then my algorithm started feeding me like the hottest women, by the way, in relationships with other women. And it was this discussion though.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like about, you know, it was always a shopping list of the things that I don't miss anymore, and it was being treated poorly or being insignificant. Like, it was so sad to read.
And not to say that doesn't exist.
Sure, I'm not saying that, but it's just
it's just different.
It's communicated a lot more now. And maybe it's always been that way, and maybe people are just now comfortable talking about it. Maybe that's really the only difference.
I agree. That's why I'm just, the next time I'm in a relationship, just know I waited my turn. Like, I'm being so strict. Like, even, and maybe this is something that people can relate to, but when a guy immediately compliments looks, like, obviously I love a compliment. Like, I love when a guy's like, oh, you're so pretty, or, but looks is like literally just surface level. Like, that's why I think when people are like, you're so funny.
That's why I even
like
asked,
the best fucking compliment.
after you guys hung out, I'm like, does he think you're funny?
Yeah.
And they're like, yes. I was like, yes.
He said that, and I was like,
that's such a win.
That
in my
is
book.
such a win. Or when someone's like, you're so smart.
Because I'll tell you why that one's a big one.
Yeah.
Is because like a lot of guys will feel competitive about that.
Yeah. Or insecure.
That you're the funny one.
Yeah.
And so if you're around someone who's like, and that's why I asked, that's so cool that he was like that. Like, that thought you were just as funny.
That is like seriously one of the best compliments, because everyone else I've dated before has told me I'm the funniest person they know.
That's good.
And I think it's a lot harder to lose, like, losing a baddie. Yeah, that's hard. But living in Orange County in our day and age now, everyone can be a baddie.
For sure.
Losing a funny girl is
a baddie who's a funny girl.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
See, where I've had the opposite experience, where I'm like, I will have other people, like, even who I used to work with, he's like, oh my gosh, I literally can't talk to you right now. I'm like, my face hurts. This is so funny. And then I would date people who are like, it's not that funny.
That's dad. That's literally dad. Like, you'll say something that is actually like belly laughing. Even everyone else around us is so, like, everyone's reacting. And dad's like, and it's like, oh, okay, now you're going out of your way not to laugh.
I don't know what it is. If it's like I don't know. Insecurity, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, that's why I love when you're appreciated for that, because I think you're fucking hilarious.
Oh, thanks.
Even especially like now when you're so sweet.
Oh, it's not gonna last super long.
I know. You're my Sour Patch Kid. That's why I said that.
For sure, you're a Sour Patch.
I always think of that commercial where the Sour Patch Kid cuts her hair and then gives her a hug, and I'm like,
that's me.
That's you.
That is me. But that's me in general. That's not just me.
No. It's a lot worse sometimes.
Yeah, especially when I'm PMSing. But it never ends. That's what they need to tell you when you're learning about periods in like middle school.
Yeah,
this shit never ends. There are about 2 days out of the month where you feel good and normal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
actually I saw a video last night. You'll find this interesting. And he was talking about how as little girls that we're taught from such a young age to feel our absolute worst and manage to do life. And he's like, it's such a early conditioning of women that, like, it doesn't matter. He goes, these young girls that are some of 10 or as young as 10, obviously up to 14, when they get their period, and we teach them your whole world is being rocked, but you need to act completely normal. You need to act like you're okay. You don't feel anything.
Oh my, I saw this TikTok.
And I never thought of it like that.
Yeah. I saw this TikTok of this guy saying, he's like, my girlfriend just showed me a video of what happens when she's on her period, like of the actual uterus and like the shed. And he's violent, like, I will never not have respect for like what she's going through and all this stuff. Or even, the comments were like, and
I love this.
That starts at 11 years old. 11 years old.
He needs to be celebrated and protected, whoever he was.
Yeah, but not too much.
Not too much. Well, because I was one of those kids that was like, I would be out of school.
Same.
The pain would be.
It's like, yeah.
But that was an interesting take on how we learn to cope or like manage stress and manage.
Yeah.
Even an environment with other little boys where they're like completely unaware.
Oh my gosh, I know. Going back to our topic, because that's just how we roll. Like all this talking.
Thank you for staying on the ADD train.
What would you say is like top 5 requirements? Well, obviously you're married, but when you look at me dating, like something that you want in my next boyfriend.
I think patience is a big one.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds kind of vanilla, but this,
like for me to have patience or for them?
for them.
Okay.
But this comes into like how you fight. This comes into,
Oh, that's a huge one.
like how you approach the relationship. Like you said, a month, 2 months, like that patience piece is huge.
Yeah.
Because I have learned, like, yes, like we always joked about like why we don't recognize love bombing is because we're like, of course they should be obsessed. But like the truth is the patience says a lot about their demeanor and their personality, and that they're not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. And
like someone that wants to hang out every day.
It translates into how they've approached their education or how they've approached finances. The patience, it's actually one of the most important things.
Yeah, I agree with that. And even, I'm just gonna like speak on this as you're going through them, but patience is a huge one, especially when you're arguing. Someone that calls you names when you're arguing, they could be the most soft-spoken person. Otherwise, the second you're fighting and they're calling you a bitch,
that says a lot about them too.
Nope. Never ever be with someone that calls you a name, not even fucking stupid. Like, I saw this girl, you can never be with someone that calls you any sort of name. And that's in my last relationship. Before we were officially dating, I remember the Anaheim like fire truck was randomly parked in our work parking lot.
Okay.
Because they were getting like sidecar or something. And Elizabeth and I ran out and we were like, oh my gosh, can we have stickers? And they like let us sit in the like fire truck and like gave us hats and like we were taking pictures. And I remember I sent him one, and like the first thing he said, I've never told you this. I'm
actually gonna be so mad.
He called me a whore. He literally was just like, wow, what a whore. And I was like,
no, you did not tell me. I would have never let that fucking person move in.
I didn't even respond because I was like, I was so like shocked and like taken aback. I was like, what? Any person that calls you any sort of name.
Oh,
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Patience
I'm actually
is
so mad. I'm gonna need a minute.
Patience is a huge one.
Patience is a huge one. Like it's underrated, but it translates to so many interactions and just like their core being.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I said this before, but when I said that like a dog owner,
she said that and I ran.
She ran with it. I don't know if she ran with it or he went out and got a dog. I'm not really sure.
This is not my most.
But I just meant someone that was like, it showed that they could care about something beside themselves. Like it takes a lot, like to be responsible as a guy in their 20s. Like you got to come home to someone. You have to, care about their health and their well-being and but that's when you say you put something into the universe and you have to be so specific,
so clear. Yeah.
Because he was like the irresponsible dad that barely paid child support. So
true.
Yeah. He would drop off that dog at mom's and be like, oh yeah, I have a dog.
Yeah.
You do? Because she's the one actually at the vet with him right now. And she's the one feeding it and putting it to bed. And
true. Oh my gosh. Oh, I like just remembered the dog's name.
I don't remember.
Was it Gus?
Yeah, it was Gus.
Okay.
Poor Gus.
Poor dog, dude. Yeah. Didn't even stand
Gus is gonna have daddy issues.
Yeah.
Another trait. I know I always say
college degree.
I know I say like it's not about having the degree, but what the degree means. It's just seeing something through.
Yes.
And so I know that's not feasible for a lot of people and that sort of thing, but it just shows. And it shows it's not that you just saw something through, it's that you exhausted an opportunity. Like it may not be, they might finish and go, you know what, this wasn't for me. I'm going in this direction, but at least the attempt to try, like I'm going to give this my all and see if it's worth, because I think I would rather see that out of someone than someone who didn't even try and say, I don't like it,
Yeah. Or someone that tried and they realize it's hard and they quit right away, because that's something I've seen a lot of.
Again, translates into your relationship.
Yeah, it is going to be hard.
So you need, and how are they going to approach that? Are they going to exhaust everything, therapy and every avenue or resource available to try and make things better before they just give up and run away?
Yeah, that's a good one.
And so I know that one's not like across the board.
Also,
people love it.
I'm literally getting my second degree right now. Like you have to, especially raising kids, like I want my kids to value education, because that is something that's very important to me, and obviously it's a privilege, but I can't be like, oh well, dad didn't. I get where you're coming from, why you don't want to go to school, dad didn't. No, I'm not having that conversation.
I agree with that. And someone who I know we talked about I don't love like a Mr. Max looks maxing, like no, pass hard.
Yeah,
like
and we're gonna
actually
talk
run
about that
from
in a
that.
minute.
If he has a 6-pack, please just turn around, walk in the other direction. Cause I don't think that anyone that works out like that does it for just one woman.
Well, and I find really good balance in my life. Like I work out really hard, but it's like the second someone asks me to get ice cream, I'm like, I'm not going to not miss out on life. Yeah.
Like,
and that's what I want to.
Yes. And I think that,
but not eating like that all the time. Like
no, but like just someone that will go do stuff with you and not, okay. I have 2 big non-negotiables. Okay. Not a gamer.
Oh my, nope. Who was I talking about that with?
I know we were just talking to someone about that.
Oh, I think maybe we're talking about it with Charlie at Coachella, and he's like, "Bro, I don't even know the last time."
No, and we're talking to Danny about it too.
Oh yeah,
yeah, in the car.
Oh, that's right.
Because she, I can't wait to have her on. Just how her life has evolved. I think. Side note, ultimate bad bitch. Like, actually, like
she's like, no,
I cannot. Because I'm obsessed with her.
If you have time for video games, you have time to learn how to build a house. You have time to learn a new recipe. You have time to be outside. You have time. Literally, I think anything.
Just anything.
And the only thing I will say about video games is if you are working very, 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 very hard, and maybe you want an hour of video games, not every night.
And we do know someone that is with someone like that, but he also is very dedicated to his family. And
he'll never pick that over family time or anything. Yeah.
And I think that balance is a lot harder to find. He's done a great job with it. Yeah, amazing. But I don't think that's the majority.
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Yeah. Okay, what was your other non-negotiable?
I think the no drinking.
I know.
I'm sorry.
So hard.
I think the more that I've heard, even from relationships that have fallen apart, it's a factor. And I agree. You don't have to be an alcoholic. But it's every fight they.
But that's even what Layla and I were talking about. Like, because when I was drinking, and I think about it even with Toothless. You will sleep. You'll pick your fights, right? When you're sober, you're like, I don't have the time of day for this. When I was drunk, oh wait, you just looked at someone a second too long. Oh, actually, there's this thing you said last week that I want to.
Not only would I bring up what happened in 1982, I will also make sure that you're gonna suffer. Oh, so beware who else is standing in that room because my next victim is about to be part of our ugly fight.
I agree. Drinking is
it's horrible. It's horrible, and I can speak from my own experience. I'm not even putting the blame on someone else.
I know
that it's just the worst catalyst.
You have to find your for me, another non-negotiable is no porn.
Yeah, and that's again, I would never shame like if a couple's into that.
If it works for you,
but obviously. It has to be an agreed, shared upon, mutual.
Nope, I'm never gonna do that.
But because that's, and also it's something else that can be abused
so much too. Like, and if all of your stimulation comes from screens, whether that's like porn or doom scrolling.
But don't you feel like anyone in the beginning is not going to be honest about that? I feel like that's one that I've yet to see someone be honest about it.
Yeah, and that's one that you kind of. But that's even where I'm like, I actually don't give a fuck. Like if that is what you're into, then just own it. Like right, but also allow me the space to react however I'm going to react. Fair. Like if that's what you want to do, fine, but don't selfishly say no just because you want to keep me around.
I feel like that's something that happens a lot that I would love to figure out is all those things that are withheld because they know they're deal breakers.
I know.
Because that's a big one too.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I would say another one is like, and it's a harder thing, I guess, to quantify, but like a work ethic. And I don't mean just work. It's like how they approach any, I don't want to say hobby because I always feel like that word just gets me. But like, okay, they're going to, take on this task or whatever. How they approach that, like in its entirety says a lot about them too. But again, this goes back to like the school thing or the, are they going to see something through? Are they going to take the time? Do they want to lose like, if they're like, okay, I'm going to get in shape, are they trying to lose 10 pounds in 1 week? Or are they like, you know what, I just need to change my
like little habits,
lifestyle overall. Like, is it a realistic approach to how they do things?
I think too, you'll avoid the question of why am I dating this person? Why did I date this person? The exes should be called whys situation. If you pick your non-negotiables and you stick to them, because I have been guilty of this in the past. Like I'll say I have non-negotiables, but then it's like you have a crush on someone and you'll kind of bend the rules a little.
It becomes gray real fast.
Yeah. You have to figure out where all that lies.
Well, because suddenly you don't want to be rigid. And then if someone, let's say in our case, if I say, remember you said that?
Then it's like, wait, now you're my enemy. Yeah, literally.
So you have to remember, we have this on tape.
I
know. We have this on tape.
I think the hardest part is just so many people are performative. That is like...
No, and I think that when you feel like you go into this, these are like rigid boundaries. And then you want to be like, no, I'm a cool girl.
I know.
Like the drinking is one where you're like, no, it's fine. They're just going to have a glass. That's the thing. It just always becomes more.
It's always what it is.
So you just have to keep a boundary, and that's what's tough.
And that's fine.
That's how you keep them from becoming wise.
Yeah. Wow.
Full circle.
Figure out your non-negotiables. That's like a huge, and take dating very slowly. Like even my cousin, and we'll end on this, but she was talking to a new guy, and they have hung out literally every day since they've known each other. And that's something that I did in the past when I was like 20. And because it's also flattering, like someone that wants to spend time with you.
You feel like the love bombing is actually justified. You're like, of course I'm amazing.
But that's where you just need to be patient, because don't you think your future husband also wants...
They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what we forget.
You have to be, I think...
They're actually not going anywhere.
I think at max, when you first start talking to someone, you should be seeing them twice a week. At max.
Yes.
Like, and even that is like the first...
You need that breath, like that breakaway, that like debrief with yourself.
Yes.
Like, am I okay with, like, because you're into like, I miss them. I want to see them.
And that's just attachment issues. That's not a crush.
That's not good.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the I Did It First podcast. We will talk to you guys next week. I'm Riley.
I'm Anna.
Bye.
Bye.